Hello everyone, this is ThePandaPhotographer and welcome to my new redesigned website. Some things are still the same, but I just want you guys to know that I'm going to have you understand why I made these choices to my website. So first and foremost, I changed the fronts. I've been looking for a particular front for a long time, and that front is what you see before you now. And I did everything in Photoshop, by the way, so nothing here is done actually within Weebly. Weebly is actually the website builder that I'm using. So if we go to Weebly and go into my editor, Weebly is a website creation that you can make your website, but I took a template and then delete everything. I completely deleted everything. So I wanted to start over from scratch. I don't even know why it's loading so slow right now. Public library Wi-Fi's are not safe or not fast. But this is how I built it. This is how I got things done. You can see where I put layers and layers. Everything you see on this website, first and foremost, is PNG formatted, meaning that you cannot sit here and copy and paste my tutorials any longer. I caught a few people doing that were following me. I went to their website, the same written tutorial, and what they forgot to do was remove my name from the tutorials. And it's so simple, it's so obvious that they just copy and pasted on their website. So I decided, and the lawyers decided, that I should just put everything in a flash, and I said, oh, that's a good idea. Let me just put everything in a PNG and watermark everything as I go. So I used everything in Photoshop. Let me just bring up Photoshop so to prove to you guys what I have been doing to the website. If you guys haven't been watching these long how to make a website with Weebly videos, some of them are about an hour and a half, some of them about 2 hours long. You can see a video of me discussing briefly about why I'm making these changes for legal purposes and to protect my images and my hard work. Because let me tell you, a lot of photographers out here do not give other photographers credit what is due, because they think they're either... Here's the problem: when some photographer has money but not really skilled at photography, they talk a lot. But when you have a photographer that is skilled, doesn't have a lot of money, and trying to make it, some of us, we get shit on. But this is how I do everything. You can see right here all of my PSD files on the website from Photoshop. So let me go through my website. Okay, if you guys notice that here, all the social media icons light up and dim when you touch it. It's done for a purpose. So you can determine, like, oh, okay, I'm touching that. I don't want to go to Flickr. I want to go to Instagram. I want to go to Facebook. But these pictures that you see before you are the portfolio, but there are three hidden portfolios within the website, and it's simple to get to them. If you go to the tabs on top, events and parties. Oops. Let me plug battery in. Uh-oh. I thought this was plugged in. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, like I was saying before, if you click on it, it would take you to long exposures. But if you go to the tab itself, and you can see that events, parties, and shows are very hidden. Long exposures, astrophotography, the time-lapse portfolio is hidden as well, and the YouTube is also hidden. I want to see how many people go to my website. There's a reason why I'm doing this. I want to see how many people go to the website and click on these tabs instead of clicking on the main portfolio page. But all of the photography, the tutorials are just here to stay. I did some modifications, retyped some over, but you can see everything is a PNG file. You can't copy. Like, look, if you try to save it, it saves as a PNG file. And keep in mind, the PNG file is copyrighted. There's a metadata behind it. So don't be slick, guy, and post this on your website. Because trust me, I can see where it's been used. This is a great thing about using Digimark, which is like a watermark for professionals. It's a really good, handy software. But yeah, and by the way, just to keep it really clean and simple, it's actually compatible for mobile. So if you own a mobile phone, it should be nice and simple and clean all the way through when using mobile devices. So hopefully it does really work. I checked the website through my mobile device, and it looks really, really good. So, and like, I still have the Go Docs review to do because this is not done. I have to still do this one, as you can see, but I have just 3 pages left. I did most of it within like 4 or 5 days. So I've been working around the clock. I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I go to the campus at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I don't leave there until about midnight. So I'm trying to push and get this stuff done. I even have 3 videos online right now, if you guys want to see, demonstrating how tedious this was for me. Oops, I clicked on the video. You can see these 3 videos right here with the panda, says Weebly. Look at that, 2 hours. One is an hour and a half. You just see me actually showing you guys what I am currently doing and editing. Now, take this with a grain of salt. I'm no professional web designer or editor. I'm going based on how I see fit, how my website sees fit. So if you guys do enjoy the content, let me know. And let me know if you guys are using Weebly as a web host as well for your website. Because there's a lot of bugs that Weebly needs to fix and they don't want to address it. So I have to address it for them, unfortunately. So, and I know using this platform for about 4 or 5 years now, when I was also doing projects with me and Yuki on our projects back in Japan, it was very buggy. But anyway, like I was saying, so here's another thing I was also doing. If we go to page, we click on the page, we go to SEOs, metadata keywords are typed in for a reason to help Google share this information to people who are looking for a photographer for hire or looking for a portrait photographer. So those meta keywords are in there, and the page title, when it appears on a browser headline, portrait photographer. So yeah, but I'm still tweaking some of I'm going to be tweaking the footer code and the header code as well. So in due time, I will be fixing everything up to make sure that it's going to be running very, very smoothly. Now, like I said, take this with a grain of salt. Not a professional. I'm just going based on what I know as a techie. But so yeah, you go to the portfolio pages. All the pictures are nice and large and sharp and detailed. I made a video about this already, and if we go back, nope, it's not even here. Okay, it is called, let's go to the videos. High quality export settings out of Lightroom. How to use low res files and keep the high res quality on a low res file. I already showed this. You may want to check that video out. I don't know. But anyway, smooth, large, so you don't have to pinch your eye. If you don't know what that means, twitching or pinching your eye means that if someone has to pinch or twitch their eye at your website, I'm sorry, but they're having a difficult time seeing or reading some information. But that's the cool thing about the tutorials too. If you go to your mobile device as well, you might see the text small, but if you do pinch to zoom, it will pinch to zoom without losing the quality of the text as well. So I know exactly what I was doing when creating and redesigning my website. So it is so ideal that you web developers that are using Weebly, that if you want to try this method, it's going to be tedious, but it's going to be, at the end result, it's going to pay off itself, because people could go to their mobile device and they can pinch to zoom, which is great. Now, I still got my pricing there. I still have everything there. I got my gear here. It's all lined up and everything, but you can see every page is going to have copyright and trademark on it. I should make this smaller, like right there. Boom. I caught that. See? I caught that. That should be smaller. So people can go to the main website. Like, for instance, we go to gear. What's in my camera bag? Alright? And now you can see how it's loaded up. And you see how that loads up? PNG files. Now, you can absolutely save it, but like I said, all my PNGs are watermarked. So just to keep that in mind. There's a link here to go to maybe a product of the camera itself. But other than that, it's super clean, super elegant, smooth, in my opinion. Simple. I wanted it simple. I deleted my Adobe preset store because I'm not longer selling those anymore. I'm just going to be giving those away in giveaways to those that are looking for presets. Don't ask me for the presets and continue to beg me for the presets. Wait till I announce giving away my presets, because my presets take a lot of time to develop over the time that I am editing. These presets are either some that I purchased, some that I have tons of them that I have made. So, and the contact page. Here's the contact page. Simple, easy, to the point, directed contact information. My picture's in the background. It's darker and dimmer. You guys are probably saying, how do you do that? Well, if you go back to contacts, and if we go to the top of the page, we just click add the background, I darken it by 60%, but with no blur. That's all I did, and saved it. So now when you see it on the website, it's dark, but the texts are pointing out to you. So it just lets you know what my office hours are, the contact phone number you should call me at, the email you should contact me at. Some people may get this confused, but it's so simple to differentiate from letters and numbers, because the one is just obvious, pointing out. But anyway, if you want to do photo walks, like I said, 3 to 4 weeks in advance, contact me for any services as a photographer. But yeah, the website is looking pretty smooth and pretty good, and I wanted to share this with you guys because I really wanted to let you guys know that I'm proud of what I did physically. Because let me tell you, no one's going to do it for you. You're going to have to do it yourself. And as a YouTuber, I'm going to say this as well. If you do not know how to be a photographer, I'm telling you right now, it's time to learn to be a photographer. If you want to be a YouTuber and you have no photogenic skills whatsoever, it is time for you to start taking classes or educate yourself. I'm a self-taught photographer. I've been doing this for a long time though. That's what makes me different from you. I've been doing this since I was a young active sports enthusiast, doing aggressive inline rollerblading and snowboarding. So, with that said, I'm proud. And all the social media links is right here. You can find me on all of them. I'm just a click away. But if you guys want to support this channel, there's a PayPal donation link right here. And there's another Instagram link here. And the 500 pics, I should just delete 500 pics. Actually, let's just do that. Let's delete 500 pics, because I no longer want to support 500 pics after that incident. I'm still going to do that that issue with 500 pics selling my images without my consent. So we're going to delete that. And publish. And now if we just F5, we are now have no 500 pics link whatsoever. So cheerio. But other than that, guys, thank you for watching. This is ThePandaPhotographer showing you my new clean, beautiful, elegant website. Simple to use. The tabs are there for your amusement, and the only photo tutorials are on the website from now on. If you want to do videography work stuff, I can do that for you too. That's no problem. I don't need to have that on my website, because the website is driven as The Panda Photographer, so it should be mostly photography related. If you want to see video centric stuff, you go to the YouTube and blogging tab, and as you can see how it looks, the colors just match. That green just brights up so you can read it carefully. Some of you may be sensitive to bright colors, I noticed that, but you can see where I got pictures instead of video instead. Before, I used to have to pitch the video links to the YouTube channel. Instead, I put the link on top, together I put the link inside the image. So if you click on the image, you can see it takes you to the video. So it makes it much easier for you, and you won't lose your place, and it opens another window, so it helps. So, and I've written this one, the pro movie, in Japanese as well, so you guys can read this in Japanese, for you Japanese to do this, because I noticed a lot of Japanese are using this program now for the iPhone, especially back home in Japan. This is how I discovered this app. Do Apple Store, and I was like, oh, okay, let me download this. I use this application for my iPhone if I need to record video, and the flexibility to do that is great. So updating a lot of things here, but I haven't removed this video because it's the International Hostel in Madison, Wisconsin. I want to do a series of all the hostels around the United States. So I might get in touch with the high U.S. hostel and see if they want me to do something like that, give a tour, because I think it's important for people that are traveling, that as a travel photographer like myself, I think it's important for travel photographers to utilize these places, because these places really do help save a lot of money, and you get a full kitchen, you get to meet people, and that's the amazing part, meeting you. But other than that, guys, it's been a pleasure. Oh, there it is. It's a hidden. Alright, but other than that, it's been a pleasure to show you the new changes to the website. But other than that, guys, take care. Happy shooting.